Hey lovelies, here we are with back to school supplies, how to turn this into that. And here is a list of all the supplies that you will need. You will need some printable sticker paper, okay? Um, just get the kind that goes with your printer. Don't just follow all the hype because sometimes if you have a cheaper printer, then the paper might be too thick. And like if you have an HP, use an HP, okay? Just simple as that. But if you have an Epson, then hey, you can use koala paper. I think some HPs can use koala paper, but just be careful, okay? Sticker paper. But we're doing these crayons right here. Make sure you have Crayola crayons and get you some Elmer's glue. I'm sorry, y'all. Listen, I've just picked up the cheapest glue I could find to make this tutorial, okay? But the stickers and everything is still the same. So the first thing that you are going to want to do is measure your boxes. You're going to want to measure the what your sticker sizes are going to be. You want to cover up the whole thing. Now if you don't, that's okay, but because some people make them just a little bigger and they overlap the corners. I don't want that personally. I like mine possibly just a little smaller, but so the first thing you would have to do is measure your sizes. I know y'all don't want to do that. Some of y'all don't care about that, and if you don't, you can skip ahead to 218, which is where we start designing. But for those of you who do care, we're going to get these measurements so that you can have them, and that way you can create your own templates. You can do it yourself. So when I measured using this pink ruler, y'all, I didn't really like it. The pink ruler I just bought because it was cute. It was pink and it was like 50 cents. But yeah, so here instead of using the pink ruler, I ended up using my cutting mat that you can see that I've had for the past 10 years. It is loved. I use that instead of the ruler because I didn't like trying to count out all the little lines and be precise. I'm just used to using my cutting mat for measuring these type of things because it never leaves me wrong. And the measurements that I got for that, for those of you who don't want to do it on your own, for the crayon box, it was a 2.7 by 3.7. And for the glue sticker tag, it was a 1.9 by 2.7. Now you can do the crayon a 3 by 4 if you want. I chose to do that also because it's easier this way. You're going to change it into inches. You are going to create a new design. You're going to customize the sizes. I chose a 3 by 4 instead, just to be on the safe side, because I know I can edit it and rechange it and make it smaller if I need to. So this right now we're going to design the sticker for the front of the crayon box, and I'm gonna speed through this so that y'all can just watch me design, and I'll talk when we get to the important parts. Okay, y'all. So here, I used the actual logos from Crayola to mimic the crayon box, so it could look just like the actual image, on top of the box. Instead of removing the background, which is what I did for the actual Crayola logo, just the words. For this image right here, the smile with the crayons inside of it, I had to go in and hit magic grab and edit at the top. I hit magic grab. As you can see, I colored it in what I needed, and then it removed it for me, and I'm just positioning it behind it to make it look good. So that's a little trick if you didn't know about that. Also, I ended up grading, upscaling the image pixels because it was very blurry. It's free if you have Canva Pro. I used that, and I also did it for the Crayola logo too because they were kind of low pixel and they needed to be higher. And here, in case you just wanted to know what was going on right here, I did an outline, which you can edit and go into shadows or outlines, and you can outline it, add a shadow, anything like that, but I chose to outline it to make it pop. You got to make it all go together. And here I'm just showing you that if you know your baby's or the person's or the child, student's name and teacher, you can add that to the box too while you're in edit mode. That's if you know the information. I personally don't yet, so I just left my son's name and crayons. I think that's enough. But if you want to be fancy, do your thing. Now here I am duplicating that page that I just finished, and I'm removing the Crayola and I'm adding the Elmer's because this is going to be for the glue. I'm just gonna resize it. You know, this is a way that you can do it if you don't want to go in and make a whole nother page, custom size page for this custom sticker size. So I just used the same one I already did, and I'm gonna show you what I'm gonna do next. I'm gonna show you how to work that, okay? And I also did the same thing you saw me do with the other logo. I put an outline around it to make it pop, and I'm just editing it to make it to my liking, and then I'm gonna print. Well, actually, I'm not going to print. I'm going to download these two designs, okay, to my tablet because I'm working off of my tablet. And I'm going to open up a new page. It's going to be a 8x5 by 11, the actual page size. And I'm going to add these two images, the two sticker images that we just designed, that you just saw me design. I'm going to add those to the page, the paper, because this is the size of the paper that's going to be printed on, an 8x5 by 11, right? So I added the two stickers, and I adjusted the sticker size. As you can see, the corner, if you're editing in Canva like you should be with this, then it'll show you the exact measurements for this box. I'm doing that. I'm playing with it to make sure, instead of it being an exact 3x4, I'm trying to decide if I want it to be like what I originally came up with, the measurements I came up with in the beginning, which was a 2.9 and a 3.7, a 2.7 by 3.7. So I'm just playing with that. That's what you see me doing, but I don't think I trust how it's gonna print. So I'm just gonna let it do its thing and leave it the way it is, the way I designed it, and anything extra I'll just cut off after it's printed. So you'll see. Okay, so now I'm sending it to the printer right now and adjusting the settings because I wanted to print at the best possible quality, and here it is. I used koala sticker paper, glossy sticker paper. I like the gloss look. If you don't use what's for you, what's happy with you, you could use a cutting board, but I personally prefer scissors. Now I do have a cutting board, but I just prefer the scissors. So I'm cutting out the crayon box sticker, and then I'm going to cut out the glue sticker, the glue label sticker label, I guess I should say, so I don't confuse y'all. I'm starting to confuse myself. But doing voiceovers isn't easy, y'all, because I already did this, and now I'm trying to explain to y'all what I'm doing. So here I am, cleaning up a little bit, but I peeled the corner. Okay, I put it on there first to see if it fits how I like it to, and it does. But I peeled the corner. Oh, I also cut the sides, which you can't see. I'm sorry, I'm out of camera view, but I'm about to show you. See, I cut the ends that was hanging off of the edges just to make it very flush, very smooth. I want it to be perfect. I don't want any edges hanging off. That's just me. If you don't mind it, that's fine. I just don't want that. So that's how I did that. I used the box to cut, and then I peel a corner, just one corner. I fold it down and I lay it on top of the box as precise as I can. It's not easy. It takes practice. Don't think I'm just a perfectionist. I try to be, a professional. I try to be, but trust me, every dog has his day. Sometimes this thing does not come out right. But be as careful as you can. Move slow. Here, I'm going to show y'all that my sticker actually got stuck up under trying to peel it off. And I was like, oh my God, now I'm recording. But hey, it worked. I got it. Yes, you want to smooth it down as you are pulling the back of the adhesive away. You definitely want to smooth it down with the, what is it called, a squeegee? I don't know. I just thought it was cute because it was pink and I bought it and I knew I needed it. And you will use the same method for the glue sticker label, but because it's small, I just ripped the whole thing off. And I did cut it a little smaller, but I was fine with that because the yellow went with the Sonic, so I didn't mind. And yeah, I know this is an off-brand glue, y'all, but like I said in the beginning of the video, I only bought that just to show y'all how to. So I hope it makes sense. I hope y'all liked it. Look at how pretty they turned out. If y'all need a tutorial on anything else or have any questions, please let me know. If this tutorial was helpful for you, if you learned something, if you got anything from it, please don't forget to comment, like, share, and subscribe.